Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So I'm super excited for today's video. I have made an Instagram called Fit Foodie Cravings that is particularly for recipes, cooking, a smidge bit of fitness, and other food related nutrition type things. And today's video I'm going to be going over processed but healthy foods. Now, when I think of processed, I think of packaged. And a lot of packaged foods have a lot of hidden ingredients and chemicals and preservatives and things in them that don't necessarily do anything good for you. So I'm going to go through some foods that you can get the most bang for your buck, and what that means is getting the most nutritional content as much as possible from packaged foods. So if you're interested in watching, then let's go ahead and get into the kitchen. Okay guys, so let's get started. The first thing I want to show y'all is this amazing brand called Banza. Now this brand is really great because it tries to minimally process foods, and this one in particular is made from chickpeas. Now they have some that are made from garbanzo beans, also from green peas. They have lots of different lines, and it has a lot of protein in it too. So we have about 25 grams of protein per serving, 13 grams of fiber, and of course 43 grams of net carbs. In normal average pasta, you're going to have so many more carbs. It's going to be refined. It's going to have all the nutrients stripped away from it. And one thing to know about normal pasta as well is that it's so white, and when I see white foods that are like that, it makes me just think that there are no nutrients in it. So if I'm just eating substance and I don't know like what nutrients are really left in it, I'm not going to go for that. So this is really good. So next up we have rice cakes. These are amazing. I really love these. A lot of people like the Quakers, like chocolate and caramel flavored flavors, but I really like these. They're cinnamon toast, and they're organic rice cakes, so they're made with all brown or wild rice, and they don't have anything added to it. It's basically just pure rice in a cake, and you can add peanut butter on top of it, almond butter, cottage cheese, whatever you'd like. So oats are really good for you. They're a really good carb. They're going to be really filling. They have lots of fiber in them. These in particular I like. They're called Better Oats, and it's instant oatmeal, but I like that they add flax seeds into them, and this flavor is so freaking good. It's cinnamon roll, and if anybody knows me, I love cinnamon rolls. They're probably like my biggest downfall ever, even though I only have them about like one time a year, maybe 2 times a year. But this is just really good. You can add in some almond butter, sliced fruit, bananas, a little bit of cinnamon, and you've just got a really good breakfast in the morning. So these are really good. I like those for that. Next is yogurts. So I have 2 brands that I really like. This one is called Chobani. Big surprise, I'm sure a lot of people eat it, but Chobani is really great because they do try to minimally process their yogurt, and it is about medium in sugar. One thing to note with yogurts is that if it tastes really good, it's probably going to have a lot of added sugar into it. So with Chobani, it is Greek yogurt, and this is vanilla. I usually like to buy the big ones so I can do small little servings throughout the week. But also too, Siggi's. Siggi's is really good, and one thing with Siggi's is that a lot of people may not necessarily like it because it has that more of sour, yogurty type taste, and I think it's an acquired taste. I think if you've never had yogurt before, maybe don't go for the Siggi's because it's going to be lower in sugar and it's going to have, again, more of that sour type taste. If you're new with yogurt, definitely try out Chobani. It's really good. Turkey pepperonis. These are the best. Recently, I just started calculating, well, I had somebody calculate my macros for me, and I've never ever done it for myself. I've always done it for other people, calories and macro wise, but I've never followed an actual plan for myself before. And I never realized how much protein I was not getting in my diet. And these are a lifesaver. If you want something that's going to be quick and fast and Italian protein, turkey pepperonis are so freaking good. And this is by Boar's Head. I would not recommend going with like the off-brand, like Kroger brand or like H-E-B brand, because honestly, the pepperonis are gonna taste fake. Trust me, I know. Next is, of course, packaged tuna. This is not a big surprise, but I think these are really great for snacking or even if you want to make a lunch. What I normally do is mix in some hummus and a little bit of light mayo just to make it creamy. I'll slice up some onion and pickles and tomato and put all that stuff in there, and a lot of spices and stuff too. And I'll have it either by itself with like celery, or I'll put it on an open face, slice of oat bread, something like that. But I forgot about this for a while, and then I started just getting back into it. But tuna is just such a great source of omegas and Italian protein. It's just all around good for you. I definitely would include it in your diet. Plus, you need a couple of servings of fish a week anyway, so why not? This is my absolute favorite. This is Boom Chicka Pop. It's really, really freaking good. I am the biggest fan of popcorn ever, and I'm not afraid to say it. I used to have microwave popcorn probably every single day, like when I was in high school. It was like my favorite thing, it was my addiction, and it was so freaking good. Then when I moved to college and I started to get a little bit more into health and fitness and nutrition stuff, I threw out the microwave popcorn because honestly it's so bad for you. It has lots of chemicals and preservatives, and it's very high in saturated and trans fats, which are not healthy for you at all. However, I will say that there are a few popcorn brands that, can be a little bit more healthier for you. If you can't make it yourself, this is it right here. As far as rice goes, I always try to go with something that cooks very quickly. I don't like to spend a ton of time in rice unless I'm making like a Spanish type rice or a specialty dish. Otherwise, it's going to be something that cooks really quickly or something I can pop into the microwave. Now, one of the things I really like are the quick cook grains, and this one in particular is quinoa, but I know that they have wild rice, they have regular rice, they have brown rice, lots of different ones. These are really great if you're wanting to do something quick on the go, or you have something already meal prepped for you, you have a protein but you don't have a carb. You can literally throw this in the microwave and it's done in 90 seconds. They have lots of brands for it. I think it's really good, something quick. I might have it a couple times a week just to, have something, again, quick and fast. But if I want something a little bit more wholesome that's fresher, then I'll do the quick 10-minute, quinoa bag, that type of thing. So next is Applegate natural antibiotic-free turkey sausages. These are really great, and it's good for a breakfast item in the morning. If you want to make egg whites and you want a little bit more protein added to your diet, or you want a little bit more flavor, sometimes I'll chop these up and then just throw them in an omelet, or I'll just have them by itself, whichever. But I particularly like these just because they are a little bit more wholesome. They don't have as many preservatives or as many chemicals in them as a different brand would. I like to have these high fiber wraps with lunch meat like Boar's Head turkey, or even last night I made some tacos with like lean ground beef, and it was so good. And I used these as basically the tacos instead of a normal tortilla. And you can also add in chicken with some lettuce and avocado and make like some chicken wraps, things like that. But these are really great. Next we have Flapjack and Waffle Mix by none other than Kodiak Cakes. And I actually think, here's another one. I was gonna bring these out as well. These are probably my absolute favorite brand of all waffle brands. I'm sure there's a lot of good ones out there, but these are just good. It kills it every time. The Power Waffles, these can be kept frozen, but they're literally like, they're almost like the healthier version of Eggo waffles. If you love Eggo waffles, you are going to love the heck out of these. For one, they're a lot cleaner, they're a little bit healthier for you, and they are packed with some protein as well, which, I mean, if anything says like it's protein packed, I'm literally drawn to it just because like I always try to get enough protein in whatever it is that I'm eating. So these are really great. These are blueberry flavor. They have like vanilla, maple. I believe that they have chocolate chip as well. So there's lots of flavors. And then this one is the powder form, and you can make flapjacks with these, waffles. I tend to make a lot of muffins with these. That's what these are right here, and it's just a really great brand. I love Kodiak Cakes. If I could be an ambassador, I totally would, because it's just a really great brand. But you know, little muffins like this, protein filled. I typically will add in a little bit more protein to them, and it's just a good snack to have, or like a quick, you know, breakfast muffin, something like that. So I highly recommend those. So just a few items left. Next we have granola. Granola is really, really great if you get the right brand. Now, when you look at the labels and whatnot, you want to make sure that you can actually read everything that's in the label. With this particular one, it's Udi's, and it's called Artesian Granola. And there's only 7 grams of sugar for one serving of this, and it's low in fat, and it doesn't have any trans fat. It's low in saturated fat, and it's just all natural. I love wholesome ingredients because it just makes me feel like I'm getting that bang from the buck. And I said that earlier, and it's really important to be able to ensure that you're getting all the nutrients as possible from all your foods. Now, I know that we're going over processed foods right now, but hopefully in the next video that I talk about, we'll be talking about actual wholesome foods and how you can ensure that you're getting all the nutrients that you want from all of your foods. So a couple things left. Next is the Real Good pizza. Now, this was introduced to me actually by one of my friends who's in the fitness industry, and she was raving about it, and she really, really liked it. So I went to probably 3 or 4 HEBs to find this. I will tell you that not every HEB has this. So I finally found them. I stocked up on them just to try it out, and they're actually really good. One thing to know about this is that it is high in fat because it's going to have a lot of cheese in it. Basically, the crust is made out of cheese, it's made out of chicken. But it doesn't have any grains in it. So if your goal is to go like low carb or you're gluten-free, then this would be a really good option for you. Okay guys, so last up is the apple cider vinegar. Now, I know a lot of people love to do this for various reasons. I personally like to take this to help de-bloat my body. And what I'll do is typically take about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and then I'll put it in like a pretty good size amount of water in a water bottle, and I'll just sip on it throughout the day. For that, one thing I would not recommend is taking shots of this. I will say and share that in the past I have taken shots of this every day for about 4 or 5 months when I used to work at MyFitFoods, and I could literally tell on my teeth that it was weakening my enamel. So I immediately stopped it, and I never did that again. I took a break from this for about a year, and my teeth seemed to be okay after a while, but now I just dilute it in some water, and then I'm good to go. So that's it, guys. I hope that this video was really, really helpful for y'all, and hopefully you can get some of these food items that you didn't have before, or at least gotten a few ideas of different things that you can have that are healthier for you. If you want, you can like this video and subscribe. If you have any questions, any comments, post those down below, or you can also DM me on my Instagram. So that's it for now, you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Bye now.